Hi everyone, I'm back to share another process video with you. This one I also made a long time ago, so forgive me if I forget what I did. I have this one I really made a long time ago, one because I don't have my new rings on in the picture, I just have my old ring on. And two, I have my old blue mat still. So this was probably made well over a year ago. And in this layout, I am scrapbooking postcards from Hampton Court Palace of their gardens. We didn't get to visit their gardens as it was pouring down rain the day that we decided to visit. That happened with a lot of places we went to in the UK. I dropped my ink pad on my paper there. That's okay, I'll fix it. When I put my photos down, I cover it up. For this layout, I'm inking everything with frayed burlap. I've already watched this video once through to refresh my memory about what I used and what direction things go in. I'm using the Close to My Heart Zoe pack. I don't even remember when it came out. See, I show you there. Oh, I'm using frayed burlap. That's how I knew I was using it. That color. So for the postcards, I cut down the piece on the bottom of them that said Hampton Court Palace. So they looked more like photos than postcards. But then I kept the little piece and I just cut. So I just put my pictures over top of where I dropped the ink on the photo, and all is forgotten. So for this layout, I'm using my pretty much go-to design, 2 4x6-ish photos stacked together with a mat in the background and a piece of paper across the middle to ground everything on. And then I will fill in the gaps with some embellishing. I don't know what light I was using here. Oh, I was probably using my studio lighting. I got a new light since this video was made that's actually a light and not battery operated lighting is what I'm using here. So while I was watching this layout, before I removed the audio, I discovered that one of my cats, at the time I had 2 cats, but now we only have 1, was meowing in the background. Sounds really funny, so I'm going to make a blooper clip out of the original video file and I'll upload it so that you can all hear the funny cat meowing in the background and also us meowing back to her in the background because I think that's funnier than the actual cat meowing. So I'm not sure if this is a silhouette cut or if it's a Cricut cut. I really don't remember. It could be a silhouette cut. I'm really not sure, but I'm sure if you look in the Silhouette Studio for a heart border or something like that, it would come up. I truly don't remember though. That's what happens when you film videos and then forget about them and come back years later and find them on your hard drive. So I have quite a few layouts coming up that are from this time period that I have discovered. So that's what I'm doing today, editing videos. And it's a good day to spend indoors editing videos because it is pouring rain outside. So this is a little bucket that I had from when I was going to crops and things that had a bunch of random die cuts in it. I don't even think that they were all die cuts. Some of them I think are cut out of paper. It's just leftover bits. I have since changed how I store my die cuts. Now they are all sorted by color. in a little container that I keep on a shelf. It's actually in those plastic photo boxes, and I sort them by color, and they sit in a wire basket. So I am adding an umbrella to this, and I think that might be from a jelly bean soup die cut pack, because it was pouring rain the day we were there. Now those pictures obviously aren't taken during the rain. Oh my goodness. It is just pouring rain outside. We have a skylight, so I hope that doesn't come through in the background because it's pretty loud for us. So I am just inking the edges of all the die cuts. Those two, the square one and the arrow, are from crepe paper, I believe, and so is this Wonder, possibly from their Wonder collection. I really couldn't say. So it looks like I'm using the papers from the Zoe collection, but none of the embellishments from the Zoe collection. It is possible that I didn't buy the embellishments to go with this collection. I'm also very, very bad for buying close to my heart paper and not using the close to my heart paper. I have a lot of it. I have a whole bunch of Christmassy, wintry papers that I haven't used yet either. But that's partially due to the fact that I don't go outside in the winter. I don't like the cold. So I'm just gluing everything down with my ATG 1 or ½ inch, I think it's ½ inch tape gun. It's my favorite. I used to have the ½ inch one, but I don't have it anymore. I got this ½ inch one because it's purple. I actually bought a backup ½ inch one because they don't sell them anymore in the purple to have as a backup. I get my ATG tape from oh, now the name's gone. Tape Depot, I think? Tape Depot. I think Tape Jungle is another one, but I got mine from Tape Depot, I'm pretty sure. So here I'm just arranging my embellishments in 2 clusters, gluing them down with some Tombow Mono Multi glue. I don't use that adhesive usually. I probably just lost my Scotch Quick Dry adhesive at this point. I was scrapbooking in 2 different spots, upstairs, downstairs, going to crops, etc., etc. So I'm going to adhere down the Hampton Court Palace with some foam dots, I believe. The ink really wasn't staying on the edges of that because it's shiny. It's not paper. Well, it is paper, but it's really shiny paper, so the ink wasn't sticking to it. This is why I don't use the Tombow Multi glue very often, because it doesn't open. I'm going to add some clouds in to cover up where I cut the edge of that heart off, and then the umbrella in as well. That background paper is actually a really nice peachy pink color. I don't think that it's showing up quite as well in the background or on the video as it does in real life. It's a really pretty color. Apparently I felt like I needed a million pop dots on this branding strip. I don't know why. Probably could have sufficed with about half of those. However, it's stuck down now for sure. Another thing that I will often do with a larger piece is I'll add the fun foam to the back of it to just cut the cost down a bit. I'm using 6x6 paper pads to add ink splatters. Oh, this is back when my gold ink still worked properly. Now it just gives me big giant dots. Yeah, if anybody has a solution for that, that would be great too. I know a lot of people have had similar problems with their gold ink, the Heidi Swap Color Shine, and that it doesn't mix very well and it puts big water rings around the dots, like you can see forming on some of the bigger ones up there. It also takes a really long time to dry. So, I don't believe that you can get this paper anymore from Close to My Heart. It is an older paper pack. And I don't think their new ones really look like this at all. I'm using some of the coveted Recollections brand craft cardstock, which is my favorite, and they hardly ever have it. These are freckled fawn alphabets, and I really like them. I wish they would come out with more of them. They're foam, and they're a good size, and I like the font. I don't know, I just really like them. So that is essentially my layout. I think I add some journaling in, and then that's everything. So thank you for watching, and I will be back very soon with some more process videos. Bye!